So now they have a hardness of 10. So a diamonds are the high pressure variety of graphite, and graphite is the softest mineral, which has a hardness of 1. So diamonds are actually very expensive, as you know, yeah? And they found just recently the biggest diamond what they have ever found on Earth. That was in Botswana, and that was a 602 carat stone. Yeah, that is such a stone. Yeah. So, and such a 602 carat stone is has a value of millions of euros. Yeah. So, and the first diamonds has been discovered in Kimberley, and Kimberley is in South Africa. That is the type locality of the diamonds. So here we go, that is then better, but this thing is not working properly. So here we have the big hole. So and diamonds are occur or coming to the Earth's surface with kimberlites, yeah? So the kimberlite is a very high or very low viscous melt. It has a viscosity of about 0.5 in average. So, and the kimberlites have actually nothing to do with the formation of the diamonds. They are just a carrier. Yeah? So we will discuss later how these kimberlites or the kimberlitic melt are formed. So they are just a carrier and bringing them to the Earth's surface, where people can then mine them. So, and this carrier, it works actually as a bus, which you are probably using every morning, yeah? The bus has nothing to do with the formation of you. It's just bringing you from place A to B, and that's the same thing with the kimberlites. So, and then they are coming to the Earth's surface or close to the Earth's surface. I will also tell you later how they explore them. And then they are mining these kimberlites, and what is left is always a big hole, and that is the big hole from Kimberley. And Kimberley is the type locality of the diamonds. It is in South Africa, and today they are finished there with mining in Kimberley, yeah? Because at a certain time there is nothing was to mine, and then you have these big holes left, yeah? And on the next side, you have then a big dump site left, yeah? So they have mined or they have discovered the diamonds in Kimberley. That was in the 1890s, something like this, yeah? And the diamonds which Queen Elizabeth has around her neck, therefore she is always walking like this, yeah? Because of the weight. So it was a 482 carat stone. So, but she is not running around with one big diamond around her neck. She has there a lot of diamonds because she is the queen and she has the necessary money. So that means this 482 carat stone was cut, yeah? So now the next question is how you are cutting a diamond that is another diamond, yeah? Because there is nothing more hard like diamond. So when these diamonds were explored here in Kimberley, where now the big hole is left. Another type locality where they are mining, but still today, that is here in the Letsen mine, and that is here in Lesotho. Lesotho is a small country and it is situated, it is maybe not bigger than Viti, yeah? And it is situated or located in South Africa. So in Lesotho, they do not explore that much diamonds, but when they explore diamonds, then they are of good size and high quality. Yeah? And when I was teaching in South Africa, we made every year a field trip also to the Letseng mine. Because at the Letseng mine, it is running by gem diamonds, and they are not that difficult people like the BBS guys. So at Lesotho, we can also visit always the diamond table. At the diamond table, there is a room where they have a table, therefore it is called a table. So, and on this table they had and always all the diamonds which they found within the last week. So, and then you could watch them. And in Lesotho, you could find the clear ones, the pinkish ones, the brownish ones, and I think the reddish ones. I have the picture, or I have there a slide later on. So, and that is Candice Swanepoel. She is a South African supermodel, like Claudia Schiffer or Heidi Klum. And she has something wonderful in her hand, and these are then the raw diamonds, yeah? So, and that is a 603 carat stone, and that is the one which they found in the Lesotho, yeah? So, and that is a very clear one, because it is very important that they do not have any inclusions inside, because then the value goes down, yeah? Because sometimes there are inclusions inside of rutile maybe, or of garnet. So, and if you have diamonds with garnet inclusions inside, that is then for scientific purpose very important, yeah? Because then you can take the garnet and analyze the garnet, and then you can say something about the formation of the diamond itself. So, and that is now the Letseng kimberlite mine. It is 91 million years old. So most of the kimberlites in Southern Africa, they are very young. So they are ranging in age between 30 million years and 180 million years. So in the diamond mines, most of the diamond mines, these are open pits, yeah? Here you have the main pipe with 70.2 hectares, and here you have the satellite pipe with 5.2 hectares, and that is the thing what I told you before in class, when they have making this open pit mining, and you are flying with an airplane. I mean, of course, with an airplane or with a bird over Southern Africa, then you can see everywhere the holes, yeah. And these are not only the diamond mines. I mean, most of the copper mines, they are also open pit. And then you have to put somewhere all the material which they have mined, and then you have always next to the pipes, you have huge dump sites. So, and then nowadays they started even there with this naturalization. That means they are closing now the big holes. But it's a lot of work, and they got in Southern Africa a huge groundwater problem, because this formerly the mining companies, they just came from South Africa itself, Panama, Europe, and so on, and then they are mining, and when they are finished with mining, then they are just leaving, and that is for the nature of, it's always a natural disaster. You know this, for example, also from Nauru, yeah, where the British came and they mined the phosphor, and now they have a big problem there because it looks like now like on Mars. So I mean there are only a few diamonds inside compared to the material what they are mining there. Yeah, I mean here you can see that they are driving there with huge trucks down, and in the mine itself they are blasting, and then they are putting everything with stickers on the bugger, with stickers on the truck, and then they are washing them. So here you have then everywhere these bazaars, and I think I will bring you maybe on Friday a kimberlite, and you can see how a kimberlite looks like. This rock which brings the diamond to the Earth's surface. And this we will also discuss later on the different types of the kimberlites. And they are starting then to crush them and to wash them. So that means because the kimberlite is very sensitive to water, and then it will fall in pieces. I mean they are washing not them in this big bazaar, yeah, because then otherwise they have to dive and watch them or search them for the diamond in this dirty water. It is in a production plant, and there the whole thing becomes washed. And the remaining water they are putting them here in this bazaar. So these are then some diamonds from the diamond table. This the scale is wrong, it's not 50 millimeter, yeah? Because otherwise what you can see here, this would be millions or even billions. That is then just 50 micrometer, yeah? But that is just due to these word programs, or not word programs, it is Windows stuff. Then they are changing always the micrometer in here, or the mu in an M. So that should be micrometer. And the diamond quality, that is here 75% gem diamonds, yeah? So these are then the diamonds which they are cutting them, and they are polishing them, and selling them. So diamonds can be described by 4 C's. Four C's. The first C, that is the carat. So in carat, that is the weight. Diamonds are measured in carats and not in gram. So in 1 carat is 0.02 gram. So next time when you go to a Bangkok or somewhere else, then you can order maybe a 1,200 carat steak. So the next C, that is the color. So here you can see these diamonds. These are the clear ones, yeah. So, but you have also varieties, pinkish ones, greenish ones, bluish ones. So, and that depends always what kind of trace elements are inside, yeah. If they are more reddish, then there is some iron with, yeah, or pinkish. If they are more greenish, then there is some chromium with, yeah. If they are more dark or black, then there is some radioactivity. The black diamonds, they are not longer radioactive, but while they have been formed in the Earth's mantle, there was some radioactivity. So then the next C, that is the cut. will also talk later about the cut. That means how many faces the diamonds have after they have cutted them and polished them. So, and then the next C, that is then C number 4, that is the clarity. So that means that they do not have any inclusions inside. These are the 4 C's. So, and here the guy has a 171 carat stone, yeah, that is quite a big one. But the average size, what they are getting from the mine, that is 1 carat, yeah. So most of the diamonds, what they are getting, in average, these are very small diamonds. So when such a 1 carat stone is even expensive, yeah, maybe 1,000 euros or 2,500 Fijian dollar then. And for such a one, maybe 100,000 euros, something like this. That means then 230, yeah, the exchange rate is 2 to 3. That means 230,000 Fijian dollar, yeah. So it is always good to find ones. So, and recently they discovered also in Solomon, they found lersolites, garnet lersolites, and this garnet which is inside this lersolite is an indicator for diamonds, yeah, because there is a certain garnet, we will also discuss this later, is an indicator mineral for diamonds, and they have also discovered, as I heard, in the Solomon kimberlite, and they have also found diamonds. So, but I don't know of which quality the diamonds are. If this is a gem diamond, yeah, then people in Solomon will become very, very rich. If they have a lot of them, if they are not of gem quality, then they will remain poor, because then you can only use them for polishing powder, yeah, or sandpaper. So, but you should then be able, after the diamond class, to figure out if you have really a diamonds there, and also what quality it is, yeah. So then it is always very important, what's the shape of the diamond, yeah? So here we have a flattened, elongated dodecaeder, yeah? This is a dodecaeder. The best thing is if you are finding octaeders, yeah? And here in Lesotho, you can find the dodecaeders and these triangle-shaped form diamonds. So, and the next thing with the diamonds is they become on the journey up to the Earth's surface often resorbed. Yeah? So when the diamond becomes resorbed, that has then certain reasons which we will also discuss later, then it will just go back to graphite. Yeah? So and then it is even more useless than the diamond which you can only use for polishing material. So if the diamond goes back to graphite, that means you can just use it for a pencil. So, but if a diamond becomes partly resorbed, and this often happens, then they just become resorbed at the rims, and inside is an intact stone. So, and here in Lesotho, they have from the satellite pipe, they exploring 87% of the dodecaheders. Then you have the NaCl. We will also discuss this later when I'm showing you all the shape of the diamond. They have 12% here, and then they have broken ones. And these are useless, but it's only 1%. So in the other one, you have then also a very small concentration of octaheders. Most of them are also dodecaheders. Here the macro, and here you have 0.9% which are broken. So this one shows, this is a 40 karat stone, yeah, and it shows it is a very low relief. So I mean, after they have found them, then they are not cutting them and not polishing them in the mine. They are sending them usually to Amsterdam or London. Amsterdam, you know, that is in Netherlands. London is in UK, and there they become then cutted and polished. So, and these most diamonds of the same, they are showing a high degree of resorption. That means they are showing, after they have explored them, not a perfect octaeder or dodecahedral shape. They are resorbed at the rims, and that is because during the uplift they are affected. I mean, this is in our picture from such a kimberlite, yeah. And if the kimberlite is too slow, or if the kimberlite has too much, or is too water rich, then they are becoming then faster resorbed, yeah. So here, for example, there is an olivine, and this olivine is xenocrystal, then also resorbed here at the rims. You have here a lot of olivines. Here you have also some olivines, and this olivine is then also, you know this by now, olivine is a mineral formed in the Earth's mantle. 67% of the Earth's mantle consists of olivine. So, and these olivines are also broadened up to the Earth's surface together with the kimberlitic melt. So yeah, here we have a nice picture from the diamond board. Here you have the clear diamonds, here you have yellowish diamonds, here you have even a pinkish diamond, black diamonds, brownish diamonds. So, and here we can then see, they have here the satellite pipe, 33% white diamonds, 41% yellow diamonds, 15% brownish. So, and then the gray diamonds, they are useless. Gray diamonds are then for the polishing material, yeah. So, and then you have only 0.1% of the fancy ones, yeah. So, and here in the middle there is a fancy one, that is then a yellowish one or a greenish one, bluish one. They are actually much more beautiful than the clear ones, but therefore they are also much more expensive. So, and here in the main pipe, the distribution of the white is nearly the same, 39.5%, and you have 29% yellowish one, 33.5% brownish, then the useless gray ones, and 0.25% fancy ones. So that means these diamonds here formed under different conditions compared to these diamonds here. So because otherwise the distribution would be nearly the same, yeah? So and then they have also some odd fancy faces or color, yeah? Here for example we have the pinkish one. So then diamonds are also classified, yeah? So in the type 2A, we will also discuss later the different types. The 2A is actually the most common one. And now they have to find out is this a 2A or is it a 2B and an N. And they are doing this by fluorescence. So and then you are getting here different bonds. So that is then by a spectrometer. So and if the spectrometer gives you these bonds, then it's a type 2A. And if you have the bonds at this wavelengths, then it is a type 1. So and if you are buying a diamond, I don't know if there is here in town a shop where you can buy diamonds, maybe, yeah. At least at the airport, there you can buy them, there I saw them. Then it is just a question of money in your pocket if you are deciding between a type 2A or a type 1. So and they have then or can then also have different cuts. So the most common cut that is the cut which we are calling a brilliant. And therefore you have to be carefully because not every brilliant is a diamond. So but most of the time if you are going to Thailand, yeah, then you can buy all these fake diamonds and they are just making it from glass from the window, yeah. So the first thing I mean that they are much more cheaper, yeah. So, but if you are buying a diamond and you would like to know if it is a really one or a fake, then the first thing is the hardness, yeah. With a diamond you can scratch everything, yeah. Because it's the most hardest mineral. So then you can scratch the windows here, you can scratch everything. If they are just selling you glass, then you probably cannot easily scratch the window because it has the same hardness. Or circle is also used to make fake diamonds. But we will also discuss this later. I have here also a diagram for you. So here we have the percentage of type 2A diamonds per size. From, let's say, so and there you can see most of them, they are actually a relatively big size, 10.82 carat, and here they have used 22,572 stones to make this estimation. Then you have this 40% 5 to 10 carat stones, 2 to 4%, 2 to 4, about 30% 2 to 4 carat stones, and here this is very small. Here that is then just for the sieve, yeah. And these ones for the sieve you can also forget, yeah. But they have discovered between November 2003 and May 2009 27 stones which have more than 100 carat, yeah, from the type 2A, and these are stones which are very valuated. And there they had from this 27, 63% were from the type 2A. Then you have brownish one, 7.5, type 1, 18.5, and those for the sandpaper, 11%. So, and in the back you can see a scale that is 5 centimeter, so that is then really a huge one, yeah. So here we have the cleavage from a type 2A stone, and here we have the cleavage from a type 1, and then you can see they are quite different, yeah, even when you are checking the cleavage. The type 1 here has a stepped cleavage. Whereas, I mean, here it is written unnatural, but here you can, this type 2A stone, you cannot see all these different sheets or these steps. These are not sheets like in a biotite. So here we have that is maybe a woman from Lesotho, holding also a stone in her hands, maybe more than 100 carat. And here that you are getting some things about the price. We have here US dollar per carat from 2004 to May 2009. I mean, in 2009 the value goes down because there we had in the world economic crisis. So, and that affected a lot of very rich people sitting around in New York City, and then they had not longer the money to buy all these big diamonds. So here one of, or a few of them, a few of the very big ones. This one is called the Star of Lesotho. It is cut like a heart, and it is a 53.11 carat stone, and it is called the Star of Lesotho, and that was how it looks as a raw diamond, yeah? So the raw diamond had here 123 carat. And what is left from the Star of Lesotho is this heart-shaped or heart-cutted shaped diamond, which has the 53.11 carat. So, and every diamond has a number, they are all registered. So, and if you are buying a diamond, even if it is a very small one for a ring, yeah, then you are getting a certification with a number. So all of them are registered. So, and I mean, you have heard about the blood diamonds from Nigeria or Angola, and they are not registered diamonds. They become then sold maybe somewhere in Russia. So, and there is then only one Star of Lesotho, yeah, and that is this one. And this one has a number. So, and if you are getting 1 times rich because you found all these diamonds in Solomon, selling them, then you have maybe enough money to get some of these ones. If the owners are selling them because it's always only one which exists, then you can inform yourself about the number. Compare this number to make sure that they are not selling you a fake. So then we have here the Sun King, that is here this one. It's a 40.06 carat stone, and that was it before the cut. And there it was 125 carat stone. So, and I mean all the remaining material becomes then cutted and polished for smaller diamonds. Yeah? They are not throwing them away. But these are just some examples from the big ones. So then we have here the Lesotho Promise, that is the biggest ones which they have found by now in Lesotho, and that is the 603 carat stone. So, and these are all the diamonds, the gem diamonds, which they have made out of the 603 carat stone, yeah? So, and they made a collection of 26, yeah? This is then maybe owned by Queen Elizabeth too, yeah? Not from our Prime Minister here, because he does not have enough money. He has to sell the island. So, and here we have a pinky brownish one, 28 carat stone, and they made them here also different, relatively poor shaped gemstones. So that is the way how it looks like in such a mine, yes. You have these huge mining trucks. I mean, they are coming down here, yeah. Then you have these huge mining trucks, and they are blasting the kimberlite, and then they are coming with stickers and putting all the things on the trucks, and they are bringing the material then finally to the crushing and the washing stage. So yeah, and so digging goes continues. So that was it for today. That was just a short introduction, how it looks like in such a mine, what different type of diamonds you can find, how they become cutted, and. Then see you again in this class on Friday.